Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Well, Brock, we saw Week 1 begin on Thursday night, and now 2 more teams get their season started here on Sunday. He's Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and it is a very important partner for both teams here.
Yeah, this is the week where I really can't take myself back to that locker room, to Week 1 across the different seasons. And whether it was high school or college or pro, it's the same feeling. Whether it was hope springs eternal, even though it's the fall and the calendar's turned and it's Week 1, you're so hopeful of what lies ahead.
Irving on the inside give. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Right back to Irving now. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Lamar now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Jackson. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. It's a pickup of 11. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. From the gun, Jackson. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Avonte Maddox up for that tackle. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That pass complete to Goddard. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP and maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, and how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Gets it quickly to Bowers. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete here to Bowers. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Play action now. Burrow. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Burrow from the gun. On target to his man Higgins. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Here's the Caps punt team now. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. Backed up in the end zone, Jackson. This one finds Goddard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Straight ahead, it's Irving. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Once again, Irving. And this buys them some much-needed breathing room up across the 5. 4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their 2nd drive. And they are really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this win could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. And he's tackled for a short gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception.
At the 34-yard line.
1st down. Here's Lamar. That pass complete to Irving. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has it at the 7. And in for the Houston touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans go up 10-zip here in the 1st. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They gave one away on their 1st drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. Burrow. McMillan hauls it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense set for a 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. From the pocket, looking for a target. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here's Burrow. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we get a look at this Texans offense. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
At the 30-yard line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter and our first Sunday night game of the season. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. On the give, this is Irving. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do? No time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. Right side cut by Higgins. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. From the 37. This is complete to Neighbors. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
16 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Got a man, Bowers has it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He's got him. That's McMillan. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, bigger gap in the future.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Just set. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the... down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Neighbors. He's contained at the line for no gain. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Burrow now against a blitz. Got his target. It's Higgins. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Burrow from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Burrow setting to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Caps can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Caps tie things 10-10. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their 2nd drive. And that's good for a gain of 5. Mike Hilton getting up there for the tackle. From the 29. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Now Jackson gets this one to Harrison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Got a man, it's Mayer. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running right, it's Irving. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. On target to his man Higgins. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston 1st. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans who have 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught near the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you...
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Higgins makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Burrow to the air now. McMillan hauls it in. And he'll get it up to the 44. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Burrow back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. So we're at halftime in our debut Sunday night contest of the year. Now we'll send you east to our studios. If not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard, we'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt kicks it off. And the Texans will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Here's the give to Irving. And he works his way for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They motion the tight end over. Jackson now on 3rd. This one finds Irving. And they take him down right along the 30. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by Shudak is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Caps and